people think that Wazungu always are rich people. Me, I'm no one. Okay, we have Africa here, we have Europe here. In Kenya, there is nothing. In Europe, we have everything. Wongo! Wongo! Hiyo ni wongo! Hiyo ni
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a girl, Susanna, and today with me, I am with Georgia, my friend.
Hello, everyone.
Georgia will introduce herself. Georgia.
Nice to meet you all, guys. I'm Georgia. I'm from Italy. I'm 27. I'm a psychologist in Europe. And I'm here in Kenya since 2 months. I'm here as a volunteer. I came at first to work in a women's center in the slum of Nairobi.
Okay.
And I spent I've spent there some weeks. And then I decided to change my project and come here to Aero, to CBO, to experience also the farm life. And I'm enjoying it.
Oh, that's nice. So, Georgia, since you've been here for 2 months, right?
Yes.
Would you like to tell us your experience so far?
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever things that you have seen.
Yeah.
Here, actually in Ahero specifically.
Okay.
And then now you tell us more about what you've seen from other places.
I will tell you about the cultural shock.
All right. Let's start with that.
Okay. No, I prepared myself before coming in Kenya. Like I studied a little bit the culture, the environment I would meet. Also, the way a woman should be dressed. No, just to adapt myself to the place.
So wait, for the woman, the dressing of the woman, what did you learn about that?
Before coming, I just watched some videos of people walking around in Nairobi, and I saw how the average of women were dressed, like long pants and a t-shirt, even if it's damn hot here.
Yeah, exactly.
So I prepared my luggage in lines with these videos, and then obviously not everyone is dressed like this, but you know, when you are an anxious person, you want to be prepared to everything. And so when I came here, I was a little bit prepared, but when you arrive to Africa and you come from Europe, it's really a big impact.
Okay.
So the most the most different things I met here in Aero is the environment, like how the buildings are, that the nature is everywhere. So the town and the nature is one thing only, and people walking everywhere.
Well, okay. So actually, you're talking about the weather. So far, you've come when the weather is it's not like hot, because when you could be coming like at the months of January, February, here in Africa, most of the time, actually in Kenya, it's very hot. But now you came the months of July and August, it's kind of cold. Like right now, the weather is cool. So how do you find the weather? Is it still challenging you?
Okay. The weather here, we are in your winter, right?
So not winter, but it's a cold season.
Okay, the cold season.
Yeah, winter is for the snow countries, but it does happen in Mount Kenya,
Okay, so the cold season and is kind of your winter, no? Your cold season.
Yeah.
But for me, this is summer.
Okay.
Because I live in the north of Italy, and there our winter, our cold season is about snow and big coats and thick boots and many sweater.
Okay. So Italy, it's in European continent, right?
Yes.
And then now people always, the Europeans always think like Africa is a poor continent.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say about that?
Okay, Italy is we have Africa here, we have Europe here, and we have the Mediterranean Sea here, and Italy is half an island, I don't know how to say in English. So the north of Italy is part of Europe, and the south of Italy is in the middle of the sea. So very, very close to Africa, actually. And yes, in Europe in general, if you are not well informed about Africa, you just have one big image in your head that is like the traditional mud houses,
the thatched houses, actually.
Savannah, and
that is about the Savo.
Yeah, and poverty.
Poverty.
Yeah. So when you come here, even if I was prepared, I studied before coming. When you come here, you see the reality, and the reality is like a weird mixture between the fantasy about Africa you had and West countries.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's a mixture you couldn't imagine when you are in Europe.
So like, what's that mixture you're talking about?
Mixture like, as I told you, the nature and the town put together.
Okay.
Or like farming without proper tools. Let me say proper tools, like farming with kind of, for me, ancient tools. But at the same time, you have the Wi-Fi and your smartphone.
Oh,
no?
Oh. So, like, you think the Africans here are trying to be more digitalized, but then now when it comes to farming and all those stuff, they're using ancient things.
Yeah, something like
the
this.
djembes,
yes.
the falls.
Yeah, so sometimes you feel like you're not traveling in the space, but you're traveling in the time.
Yeah, sure.
And it's very exciting because you meet people like you that are talking about young people stuff as my things.
Yes.
But at the same time, part of the day you volunteer in the farm and you feel like in your grandparents' place. And this is really nice.
Okay.
It's a mind-blowing experience.
So now you're visiting Kenya. Where have you based yourself like so much? Where have you specialized here in Kenya?
Okay, do you mean about activities or
place?
The
activities.
Okay.
No, like the place of course where you're doing your activities.
Okay.
Or where you spend so much time here in Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the first period, I was in the slum of Nairobi, not living there but working there. Now I'm in a Higher Resource Center.
Yeah, sure.
So in this CBO,
okay.
I live in a host family, and very close to this host family, there is the CBO and the farm, and the animals. And okay, maybe here is something very common, but for me it's crazy. We have cows and chicken and fish and
things that you are not used to see every day.
You know, for us, if you want to see the nature, you have to bring your car, go for many hours.
Or you go to the countryside.
Go to the countryside, but not every countryside. You go maybe to the mountain to see the cows and animals around you.
Yeah, sure.
It's very difficult. But here, you just have a walk and you are in nothing. And this is beautiful.
Oh, so you do love them.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that you are in this country, Kenya, of course, and you are really excited. So what do you think about these Africans who really want to go outside there to the European countries, to other continents? Like, what do you have to tell them? Like sometimes they get out of this place saying that when I go there, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to make some things, They have that mentality that when they get outside, they'll just always come back.
Everything will be easy.
Yeah, everything will be easy. Yeah. Is it true?
No, guys, it's not true.
So you hear that it's not true, guys.
Yeah.
Now let's hear it from Hawaii.
I learned here that people think that Wazungu always are rich people, always are someone. Me, I'm no one.
Okay.
And I'm not rich in my country. And the average of people coming here in Kenya, the white people coming here in Kenya, generally they are not rich. It's just that euro has a higher value than shilling. So when you come here, it's like you have big money, but it's not true in Europe, because in Europe the cost of life is very high. So you're just a normal person. And when you decide to leave Africa and try to find your future, or at least some opportunities in Europe, you start obviously with an African mind, with an African mindset. So you can imagine Europe as you see Africa, as me before coming here. No, I had an idea of Africa, but I didn't know the truth.
Yeah, sure.
So you really have to be prepared before going, because let me say that compared to Europe, in Africa, not in Africa, I just see Kenya. In Kenya, yeah, there is nothing. But this nothing is very good, because in Europe we have so many shit. So it's very good that here life and your thoughts, everything is simple. It's easier, more simple. And so when you are going to Europe, it's so important that you are prepared to all that complexity.
Yeah, sure.
You cannot imagine how much bureaucracy there is behind opening a business. You cannot just go there and put a blanket and selling your thing. It's illegal. So when you decide to go and find some opportunities in Europe, don't start like, hey, I go there and open my business, because business in Europe is something very different and complicated. And also in Europe we have everything. We also have things we don't need. So you cannot just go there and offer something as a business, because they will not need it.
Yeah, so I understand that Africa is made of developing countries, but then Europe is developed. So it's like, some Africans going to the developed countries, because now, first of all, Kenya is a third world country. Now if Africans now from this place go to the developed country, they'll think that maybe they get challenges, and then now there they'll be like, well, in my country, if I get challenges to get money, I can just put some mat here and then start selling things. Actually, things like show them your earring, actually, you see.